and we shall get started. Okay, I think we are live. Yes, we are. Okay. Hello and a very good afternoon to you. My name is Ozair and it is 4 o'clock in the UK, and it's time for a bit of Google Ads, digital marketing, or pretty much anything to do with your business to generate more leads or sales. Every weekday we go live at this time and answer any questions you may have, show you some workflows, tutorials, tips, tricks, and techniques. If you have any questions, then please put them in the comment box. I will tend to them towards the end. But first, I'll go through today's topic, which is not YouTube. It is landing pages, best practices, how to create a high converting landing page, how to create them very quickly and easily, and split test them. So before I go live, I just want to make sure one quick and final check. Everything seems to be in order. Hello, Emily. Yes, everything seems to be working fine. All right. Now, there is always a bit of a debate which goes on the internet, whether you want to or you should send traffic to a landing page or to a website. Now, I'm going to give you a very quick pros and cons about both of them so that you can see for yourself where you wish to send the traffic. A landing page, what's a landing page? Landing page is where it is just a one dedicated standalone page. Its sole and only purpose is to generate leads or get the visitor to your website to take that call to action which you want them to take. There are no navigation bars at the top or anything like that. It is just one page. So let me show you one of ours. So this is what I would call a landing page. It's very simple, to the point. It just points to that call to action which I want everyone to take when they land on this landing page. There are no navigation bars or any kind of logos. Even our branding is not there because that's not important. The branding is myself, which I've got my photo on here, and obviously the video as well. Obviously, you know what a website looks like and what it is. The problem and the difference between a landing page and a website is a web page has got a lot of call to actions. So somebody comes here, we've got all these navigation bars at the top. I've got these two buttons there, start a conversation there, over here, and you'll find on lots of other websites they will have some more call to actions as you scroll down, but because we have made our header locked and the right hand side unlocked, that call to action will always be visible. And then you may also have links to other places like your social media channels and so on, and people can click on the info email button or the call button. So quite often what happens is the person who or the visitors who come to your landing page, they forget why did they come here in the first place, because so many options, like over here we've got links to all these other service pages, whereas on here there is none of that. It is only one call to action, and that's what you want to do, is to create a landing page with just one offer on its own and don't have a mixed message or messages and different call to actions for your conversion. It's very easy to split test a landing page like this using something like Google Optimize, which is a free tool, of course, being a Google product, or you can use something like Unbounce, ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, and there are lots of page builders which you can use. We personally, in our business, we use Unbounce. We love it. It's a great tool to create these landing pages very quickly, easily. And the page speed of these landing pages is they are lightning fast, so they load up very quickly. And obviously, a slow landing page is going to hurt your conversion rates. And that's why I don't like some of the other page builders, because their page speed is not very fast. I've got over here, so let's go through the basics of a landing page. How do you need to structure this, what it should have, and where should this email go into if you want your subscriber to fill in a form, that is. We've got the logo at the top and an attention grabbing headline. Now I can split test a different headline over here, or I could change the color of this arrow and the button from orange to a green or a blue or something like that. Then we've got the video, the form over here. Okay, the core message, build a campaign like a pro, a sub headline, and then a handful of bullet points as to what somebody will be able to do once they download this keyword planner tool. And then you can put in some social proof if you have some, and a little bit about who you are, what you do at the bottom, and that's about it really. The other very important thing are these terms of service, or the privacy policy, a link that can go to your website. You don't need to create a separate one over here, but it must be clickable and you must have a privacy policy, otherwise Google may disapprove your campaigns and your ads, I should say. So what I'll do is I'm going to go into my Unbounce and show you how this interface is and how quickly and easily we can build up a page. Now, I talked about niche marketing last week. Quite a few people had asked questions. Would you go after a niche, or would you be a generalist, where we as an agency, we take on e-commerce clients as well as lead generation, a plumber, a dentist, an accountant, and so on. But what we have started to do, or which we will be starting to do very soon, is going after a particular niche and see how it works out for us, because we have not done this before, and we're investing quite a bit of resources and budget to go after the dental clinics or the dentist. I hope you can see this in my hand. So this is a flyer which has been printed, and that's the back of it, where over here, not there, we'll obviously label the name and address, and at the top the postage stamp will go through, and that will go through the post directly through to the dentist. So this one has got a website address, or a web page address over here, and that will land them onto this landing page. So whatever the artwork is on here, it's on the header of that landing page, so they straight away see that yes, they have come through to the right place. We've got our logo here, and then a nice little headline, and then we have a headline here as to what are they going to get out of this. So we can say get a pain-free marketing strategy, and we're playing on these themes and words about tooth fairy and dentist and pain-free and so on. So it's come out quite well actually for us. It's been, our designer has done a good job. We've got a great copywriter, so she's done a nice job as well over here. Then we have a sub-headline or a paragraph as to, you need to expand your offer as to what they're going to get. So get your brand message and offers out to your local community using the power of Google, Facebook, Instagram, who else? YouTube. There was one more which we were going after, LinkedIn. So we're having a marketing plan. We'll be doing some campaigns for the local dental clinics using primarily these 5 channels. I'm gonna put them together a bit. Okay, I'm gonna highlight these, make them a bit bigger, and make them bold. Change the text color. Oops, I think I have changed something. Yeah, there it is. Okay, this looks too bold for me. I'm going to make it a bit smaller, unbold it, and don't have these hanging words on a separate line. Make them so that they are in the same line, and I'll make this a bit bigger, in fact quite big. That looks better. So it's starting to take shape, but now I want to put a video there as well. So what I might do, or I can do, is put them in a line, or put the logos of these social media channels. That will look quite nice as well. So that's fine. I quite like this. I could centralize this, yeah, and to align this like that. Yeah, that looks fine. I've got my space for a video, and the video is going to go there. So all you do is you put the video in. I'll just copy a video from our YouTube channel. The video hasn't been shot yet, and I'll centralize that. Okay, that's starting to take shape, and it's looking good for me. I've got the form here. Now I can do something differently. Instead of having a form, I could have a direct link to my calendar. But I can say free book your free consultation. So I could do that. I could change the text on there. get started, something like that. Now instead of an orange, I could quite easily change to a green. Where is that little orange? There's like that. Okay, that looks fine. I've got my form in here. You can then change the fields. Now I tend to keep these forms fairly short because the more fields you have, the lower the conversion rate. So keep it to the point. Get the name, email, or phone number, or whatever you want to ask them. But another way which you can also do, and which is a little bit different, is to put in your calendar link over here. I'm just going to log into my Calendly account and I'll copy the link if I can find it. Add to website. Okay. All right, so this is a piece of JavaScript, and all you do is you drag a custom HTML box, put this piece of code in here, save the code, and now once it goes live, it should show us that calendar. It will just show us a placeholder like this. Let me preview it. All right, so it's not quite right. I'll delete this one for only for demonstrating it right now. All I need to do is to, I think, make it a bit bigger, and then it should show up quite nicely. All right, so now I'm getting this sidebar over here, so that's fine. I can set it up. I can make this section a little bit bigger, drag this down, and I could have put them now on a separate line, or put the logos up so it spreads out nicely. Put this down a bit. Okay, let's save it and see what happens. And this is what I like about Unbounce. It is okay, so the artwork is not in the right size or the resolution. As you can see, it's cutting off, so I'll get my graphic designer to do something about here so we have more space. So that can all be sorted out. That's not a big deal. But now my calendar looks really good. They can now, instead of filling in a form and then they have to go, I would have put this calendar on the thank you page, or I would have emailed them the link to my calendar. But now what they can do is they can see my calendar, select the time and the date, and they're booked in. So once they go through, they will be asked their name, email, and I'll get the booking confirmation, and I get the name and email address. So this is another great way to get your leads to book themselves in your calendar without you having to send emails and reminders and all that stuff which happens in the background. Okay, now these are just placeholders for the time being. I can put in some photos over here. And what you want to do then is to showcase your main features and benefits and always talk about them. What's in it for them, not about we are great, we have been established for so many years, we can do this, we can do that, we are the best. They don't give, well, I don't want to swear over here, but you know what I mean. People don't care about who you are, what you do, and all you want to be talking about is the language which talks of solving their pain point. Their pain is not getting the message out, especially nowadays, again with the second lockdown going to happen very soon in the UK. So how they can reach out to their clients using online and digital marketing. So talk about the features and the benefits. So the features would be, you know, we use Google ads and video marketing, remarketing ads, and so on. I'll be writing some blurb about over here, and the main benefits as to what will be the outcome of this activity, of this marketing campaigns, etc., and how it can benefit the local dentist to generate new leads or sales. Then if you have got social proof or customer testimonials, etc., put them in here, and you can add as many sections as you like. So all we do is just create a new section, put a section in there, and it's fairly straightforward drag and drop where you can put in whatever you want. You can put images, text, or you can put in boxes, buttons, light boxes, forms, etc. But as I said earlier on, don't put more than one form or more than one call to action over here. Just have one, which is the Calendly calendar. Now, the good thing about this calendar, where has it gone? I've got the paid version. So what that allows us to do is, once somebody fills in this calendar, they can be redirected to a thank you page, which I will build in Unbounce again. And that's where I'm going to put in my thank you conversion, a tag or a pixel. So if you have got the free version of Calendly, unfortunately you won't be able to track your conversions because you will not be able to send them to a thank you page. So it's worth the $10 a month fee if you are going to use this regularly. And the other thing which I quite like with this app is I send out in an email. Somebody wants to have a scheduled call with me, instead of toing and froing and playing email ping pong, all you do is send them the link. They can book in the calendar time at their convenience, and it saves a hell of a lot of time. And now this page is starting to look really good, except that there's a bit more of a gap over here, which I can adjust and align the video accordingly so the spacing is good and equal. Change these images with some other placeholder, social proof or customer testimonials, and then this is the banner. So this this button, I'm going to link it to the top, so it will be an anchor text. So as soon as they click on it, the screen is going to go up to the top to show them the calendar. And we got our phone number here, address, privacy policies, terms of use, and that's about it. You can have, there are two types of landing pages. One is called the short form and one is called the long form. The long form is like it goes on and on and on and on and on. Over here I don't need that because we have got a fair amount of social proof, as well as we'll be running ads to the local and national dentist, or whichever area we are targeting, on LinkedIn, Facebook, Google, YouTube. So they will probably see our message somewhere along the line before they have received this in the post, and that is going to reinforce the message that, you know, what we are trying to do for our own business, we can do the same thing for them by having a strategy where we are attacking our audience from all sides and angles, and so that they don't slip through our net. So this is how easy it is to set up a simple landing page where you can drive paid traffic to your offer. And then I can also set up a split test over here, whether this headline is converting better than a different headline, and so on. Okay, so if you haven't put in any questions yet, now's the time for those of you watching live to start typing away, and I'll try my best to answer them for you. If you are watching this as a recording, then I will reply back as soon as possible. Okay. Hi Mike, should we always take notice of Google recommendations? Removing keywords. I remove the keywords suggested, and then I get the limited learning message. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that you are running a smart campaign. So with the Google recommendations, you just need to be careful as to what they recommend. Most of the time they would recommend that increase the budgets or add in more keywords, obviously. So if the keywords are not very relevant, then don't add them. But there are some recommendations which are pretty good. So for example, if you've forgotten to set up a site link, it's going to prompt you and remind you that you need to set those up. So do go through them from time to time, and if you don't like what they're recommending, you don't have to push it through. Just cancel it out and it won't go through. But now, since it's gone into the learning mode, I would recommend that you don't touch it and don't keep changing or tweaking the campaign settings. Just leave it alone until it comes out of the learning mode, because every time you do something to the campaign, it's going to start to reset, like you just noticed. What's happened? I have not come across that you removed a keyword and now it's gone into the learning mode. And that's very strange. I'm surprised at that. So I'm not sure what's happened, but anyhow, it has gone into the learning mode. Just leave it alone. Nobody knows how long it's going to take. It really depends on how small or big that account is. It may be a few days, and the longest I had was about, I think, 2 weeks. So don't be surprised if it doesn't come out of the learning mode. Hi Adam, have you used Calendly bookings perform better than traditional forms? No, I haven't, but I have seen it. Other marketeers use it, and I've been using Calendly for a long time, so I thought, why not put this on our landing page. We have used this on our contact page before on the website, where people can just book in the call with me or with somebody at the office. So it does. I think it takes one step out, because first of all you've got to fill in the form, and then you need to again fill in this Calendly form if you want to schedule the call. So why not take the first one out and make that visitor experience a bit better? So we've got less obstacles in the way, and all we want to do is to just get them to book in the call. Now this is a JavaScript. If you've got a web designer or somebody who knows a bit of HTML or JavaScript, and you can customize this a little bit with the fonts and the branding and so on, and the way you want it to look. So it looks okay to me. The only thing I don't like are these the vertical bar, but just by tweaking and playing with this. Where is it? Somewhere in here. There. So you can resize it. Let me try the height as 430 and see what happens. Okay, it hasn't done it, but I have played with this, the width and the height before, and it does. It has disappeared now, but oh no, it hasn't. I think I might need to make it a bit longer in the height, but then that's just a very, something which can be tweaked, and I can get rid of the sidebar, so not a problem. Okay, cool. Are people more willing to book than fill out a form? I don't know. I'm going to split test. I'm going to split test one with a calendar and the other one with a form, and see, and it'll be very interesting to see the conversion rate. Now, you might say a proper conversion would be somebody who fills in the form. If I were to use a form here and not a calendar, and then they go onto the thank you page and not book in the Calendly, then you need to decide whether it's a conversion or not, because you got the name and the email and you can mark it to them. But if they've bothered to fill in the name and email just to be a bit nosy as to how your funnel is, but they've got no intention to book with you, do you want to consider them as a conversion? Because it could be one of your competitors or another dentist seeing this landing page, or one of our competitors, and so on. So that's something to look at. So these are the things which we'll always go through, set it up, tweak, test, and then see what happens. So thank you guys for your questions. I think it's been fairly quiet. Few people are online, but they're feeling maybe a bit shy to put in the questions today. So brilliant. So we'll wrap it up for now. I'll be back again tomorrow, same place, same time. Till then, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye for now.